Right, I'm out and about again today, and I'm back in Rhuddlan. Doing the Rhuddlan to Rhyl and back walk. And I thought, while I'm here, do a vlog, chat, or whatever. And I do it clockwise. Straight from Rhuddlan, park up in KFC car park, get some KFCs for later on tonight. Washed down with a few full strength lagers and make my way towards the Forod Bridge, which is in Rhyl. I've done this walk before in proper. I can see if I can find the Forod. There it is there, the blue. Just excuse the wobbly because I'm on a high zoom here, because it is a fair few mile walk. Never measured it. It's a few good miles, but it's a nice walk if you're a beginner, if you're new to walking, you want to do a bit of a fairly long distance walk. It's not that long really, but it's a good one for beginners because it's nice and flat. The only, well, climb or hill, if you can call it, it's not really a hill, but the only climbing bit you do is on the other side. Once you've passed over the Forod Bridge, it's a railway bridge. Just goes over the railway, and that's the only bit of climbing. Is basically just like going up some steps in the house, you know, the stairs. A couple of pheasants knocking about over there in the fields. Yeah, like I said, it's a lovely flat walk. Tide's well out today, and this side where I start going it clockwise, it's I don't know, I've always got it to myself. There's no one at all on the path. They all seem to use the path which I'll be returning from, which you can't make it out there, but if I try and zoom in, there are one or two, if I can find them on this zoom, but there's people walking dogs and all sorts. You always bump into someone on that side, which that's I say I'll be returning that way. But for some reason, this side of the estuary, there's never anyone on it. Perhaps once I've bumped into someone, you know, just one person, but like I said, on the other side there, there's people there now. It seems to be more popular. I don't know. They don't think they doing the circuit. There's a couple there, but I think they just come from the bridge and perhaps they walk, whatever, down to there somewhere, and then they turn around and then they walk back. But I always do the you know, it's like a circular route, Rhuddlan to the bridge, over the bridge, back around. You've only just got to walk through a couple of streets in Rhyl, and like I said, you come over the railway bridge, and then you're back on the other side. Then good place for geocaches. I've had nearly all of them. It's just a couple of behind me where I pass now, which it's just two muggles. It's muggle hotspots, so I don't bother with them really. I said in the other video, you know, when I'm geocaching, when you're on your own, it's different to when, say, there's two of you or whatever, two or three. When you're searching, you know, in hedges and things, trying to find these geocaches, it looks, I think anyway, it looks more suspicious when you're on your own. When there's a few of you, people tend to just look and think, oh, what's that fucking idiot doing, you know. But anyway, any chance of muggle, I don't bother with them. I just walk past them. So anyway, let's keep going. Sun's coming out. Not a bad day, slight breeze, nice and warm. It's warming up. Just go up on this bank here. You can see the tide is well out at the moment. There's a bit of it there. But when it comes in, all this gets flooded and it comes up to the bank here, almost on top of the bank. Obviously it doesn't come over it unless we had one of them surges a few months back now. Anyway, that's what I'm heading for, which is the Forod Bridge in Rhyl itself. And that's what I've obviously started the walk. You can see the castle there, Rydlan Castle. And that, I have mentioned before, you know, I've done this walk, covered it a few times, but you know what it's like. Got a camera with you, you get out the camera and you obviously do a bit of filming, but that Rydlan Castle, I've never ever been inside it. Been round it and past it, obviously, but never been inside it. Which I might get around to it one day. Been in Denbigh, obviously, Carnarvon or Caernarfon, Harlech, Ewlow, you know, all the other castles around North Wales, but never. And it's almost on my back door. You know, it's only a few miles from Denbigh, but I've never ever been in Rydlan Castle. Anyway, it's a nice day today. It's brightening up, which the weatherman said it would do. So anyway, let's keep going. Enough of my waffle. If this was smell-o-vision, that place there fucking stinks. Horrible fucking smell. It's the railway bridge, so not far off now. Birds are making a bit of a racket today. The sun's out too. Beautiful day now. And like I mentioned before, the only climbing you do is a railway bridge, and just about make it out there, it's like a greeny colour. And that's it. That's the only climbing that you do on this walk, otherwise it's completely flat. So just train across the bridge there. Obviously heading towards rail station. All the birds have taken off now. Making a right bloody racket. Noisy bastards. Yeah, the only climb is just that bridge, so it's great if you're a beginner. You know, if you want to do a pretty, not long distance, well, it's not long distance for me anyway, but you know, if you want to do a pretty decent walk, this is the place to do it. Bit of everything, castles, wildlife, the birds if you're into that. Countryside, estuary, you know, and then you head into the Rill, you've got the Forrid and all sorts of things going on the seafront there, so yeah, good walk this. Shortly I'll be heading out into the mountains. I've been to the Ogwen Valley now and Snowdonia. I haven't been for a few months now. I've been doing local walks, this one, and doing Moel Famau and Clwydyn Range, Pen y Cloddiau, Moel Arthur, all that lot, but I'll have to head out towards Betsacoed and all that, Snowdonia National Park, get some decent climbs going and scrambles and whatever. Another train, pretty decent one this one. Virgin trains. yeah, I'll be heading out towards, like I said, Snowdonia and that, get some decent mountain climbs under my belt. Got a few things in mind, some decent scrambles and whatever. I'm using my little miniature movie camera. It's got like a, you can put it onto your head so you got like a point of view shot, bit of a wide angle, so it'll be great for the mountain climbs on the ridges and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm just about to come under this railway bridge now, so I haven't got far to go before I reach the Vorrid. Right, heading back now. And this is the one and only climb in the whole walk. Look at it, it's like the north face of the Eiger. Phew, made it to the top. And that's the Marine Lake next to the railway line there. And that's Rhuddlan Castle. That's where I'm heading back to now. So far I've passed 1, 2, 3, 4 walkers, 5 including them two, or 5, you know, meetings so to speak, and in front of me now I can see someone coming on a bike, push bike, and there's someone walking behind him. So I don't know why this side of the estuary is more popular than the other side. At the start of this walk I walked all the way from Rhuddlan to Rhyl, didn't meet a single soul, and coming back on this side you meet everyone, loads of people. It's weird, don't know why, don't know the reason for it. And you can see the cyclist heading towards me and there's someone walking behind him. Strange. Well, that fella that was behind the cyclist, you can see him there, he's turned around, he made it to this gate here and he's turned round and he's walking back. So that's what a lot of people do, I think, on this side. Why they don't do it on the other side, I don't know really. I suppose there is like a tarmac. You can see it behind me there. It's more, the terrain's better to walk on, so that could be the reason. But I think a lot of people, like that bloke there, they just come so far and then they turn around and walk all the way back. But it is surprising how many people you meet on this side. Don't meet anyone. Well, I've done this walk loads of times now, and I think out of the amount of times I've done it, I've only ever met one person. But as soon as you get on this side, loads of people. Anyway, I'm not far off now from the castle. Just swing around and show you. It's Rhuddlan Castle. So when I reach there, that'll be the end of the walk. It's got a bit cloudy to that now too. Great earlier on, but anyway, it's been a good walk as usual. Tide's coming in as well. Comes in pretty fast only along this estuary. And there's some of the mountains of the Snowdonia there. Still got a bit of snow on them. That's where I'll be heading in a few weeks. About time I put some decent mountains under the bag instead of these flat walks. I have done, like I said before, the Clwydyn range and up at Moel Famau. It's just a pimple really. So that's where I'll be heading out, get some decent mountains on the go. Well, as you can see, I'm almost at the bypass, which means I'm back in Rhuddlan, which means it's the end of the walk. Thanks for joining me on my Rhuddlan to Rhyl to Rhuddlan walk vlog. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again. Well, as you can see, I'm almost at the bypass, which means I'm almost in Rhuddlan. Well, as you can see, I'm almost at the bypass, which means I'm back in Rhuddlan, which means it's the end of the walk. Thanks for joining me on my... Fuck! Well, there's the bypass, so I'm back in Rhuddlan, which means the end of the walk. Hope you enjoyed my... Fucking hell. Well, as you can see, I'm almost at the bypass, which means I'm back in Rhuddlan, which means it's the end of the walk. So, hope you enjoyed. Fuck!